For the last 2 months, I have failed to post a video. Just got a new job, had lots of things happening in life, in work. I've been slow. And I'm unfortunately realizing a few things. And I'm sure it's probably why a lot of you who are watching this might be also feeling the same way, where it's like, I've got the ideas unlocked. I have plenty of ideas. I just don't have the time to make it. I don't have the time to post all the videos that I want to post. Because I know for me personally, right now I'm in this season where it's like I see people running really fast. Like I feel people, if we're running a race, I'm like taking a few steps at a time, and I'm seeing people sprint. And I'm just like, how are they doing that? How are they able to do it? And being someone who's 31, has a kid, second one on the way, wife who's pregnant, like full-time job, there's a lot about this that I'm just like, man, am I just lazy? Am I not doing work enough? Am I, what's wrong with me to make me not able to get this done? And I've come to a few conclusions, and hopefully these are my theories that I can hopefully test out over the next month or so. Which, shout out to Boosterthon Fun Runs. Great organization. No big deal. Shout out to Team Atlanta. Anyways, hey, listen, so here's the problem. I work 40 to 50 hours a week with my job. Ideally 40. Sometimes I end up having to do some stuff at the end of the day. I have a kid. I only have, like, outside of work, I have maybe an hour or two of discretionary time I can spend. And half the time, that's why I end up staying up late, because I want time. I want my time back. And so I've heard it called revenge, staying up late revenge or something like that, where it's like, I don't feel like I have control over my time in the during the day. So I purposely stay up late and potentially wreck my next day, but I do it because I want to squeeze more out of the day that I have. And it's just not beneficial long term. For the last couple years, I've had this mentality of like, well, I'll let my wife go to sleep around 9:30, 10 o'clock, and then I'll stay up late. I'll stay up till like 12 or 1 editing. And that's like my me time. And what I'm noticing is that's not working. It's not working at all. What I've been finding out is I'm actually hurting myself, because I'm too tired by the end of the day. So I'm kind of like working up the fight to get into the edit. So I'm more likely to procrastinate by watching YouTube videos, watching anime, reading. The last couple of nights I've tricked myself into thinking I was productive by talking with ChatGPT for hours trying to figure out how to organize my life. I didn't do any editing. So the problem is, I want to make videos. In my brain, I understand that is the engine that I have to continue to use, or to grow and to put to work in order to accomplish all the things that I want, in order to really do the things that I want to do. I've got to post videos. I can't not post videos. And what's the problem? The problem is, I don't think I'm doing it right. I think I have this idea that I should be able to just like sit down and edit for an 8-hour time block, or 6-hour time block, 4-hour time block, in order to really get my video to be at a good place. And honestly, I think that's kind of the case. Like, I really should do that, but I'm not in a season to do that right now. I'm not in a season where I can spend more than an hour or two doing that, because but I want to spend time with my wife. I want to spend time with my kid. I want to spend time with friends. And it's just not healthy to avoid either of those. And it's definitely not healthy to avoid exercising, which is why I'm kind of getting back into this and focusing on nutrition again. But so what do I have to do? You know, there's plenty of people who have made it on YouTube while keeping up all of those things. And what do they do? Well, I don't know. That's what I wish they would tell me. But what I'm coming to the conclusion of is I need to wake up at 6 a.m. And I hate that because I hate waking up early. I hate it. I hate waking up is probably actually the best term. I love being up early. Like once I'm up, once I'm doing stuff, I actually love being up early. I just hate waking up at like the butt crack of dawn because it's just hard. My bed calls to me. I've got a really bad problem with that. It's not, I don't think I'm like normal people. Like it's really bad. I think I've slept in to every single job I've ever had. And I think it's medical, but whenever, you know, I've tried getting it looked at. The doctor said I might have sleep apnea. Anyways, here's the thing, is I need to stop thinking about waking up early and need to start shifting my brain to going to bed at 10 o'clock. That sounds gross. But everything else is a waste of time. Every single time I stay up past 10, I might get an hour and a half in of editing, and then it's just a waste of time. I'd rather go to bed at 10 and like wake up at 5 or 6 a.m. to have that time on the front end. It's just, I think I'm gonna waste less time overall. There's no way I'm gonna wake up early and just scroll YouTube for an hour. Like, I don't even like doing that when I first wake up. So, and a few other reasons for that too is I don't want to just get YouTube videos made. I want to be journaling. I want to be exercising. I want to be planning for the day correctly. I want to be getting my me time in first, so that way the rest of the day I can just give myself away to my family, to work, to friends. And I'm starting to understand more now of why people do that. Why it's like, why a lot of dads harp on waking up at like 6 a.m. It's because you just can't do it once you have kids who are toddlers. When my kid was like 4 months old, I was like, man, I can take him to the gym with me. I can still have my me time, all this stuff. But man, it just doesn't work like that anymore. And I'm just kind of finding out the realization that, hey, I gotta nip this thing in the bud. I've got to become a man that wakes up early so I can exercise, edit. And essentially what I'm trying to do is space out my editing. I think each video takes me almost 80 hours to complete, probably. Maybe less than that. And so if I can edit every day for at least an hour and then get like an hour in every once in a while during nap times, on weekends, maybe like a 30-40 minute towards the end of the day before everyone goes down to bed. I don't know, but yeah, I think that's what I'm kind of realizing needs to happen. A fun little editing thing I'm learning is that, and you probably even notice this as I'm talking right now, is like, I talk very weird. I don't think I talk correctly to the camera. I do a lot of pauses like this mid-sentence. You know, I have a lot of my sentences kind of meander into the next one, and it makes editing really hard. It makes editing feel like a chore, and that my videos feel choppy, and I have to just cut whole sentences because I just can't stay on topic. I can't stay focused. So that's something I'm trying to work on too, is like just trying to be better at speaking. Be better at speaking on camera. And hopefully I can find some ways to practice that. I'm maybe doing like some sort of daily video series here on this channel. Maybe I've already done it. Maybe I'm scheduling ahead of time like I'm doing with these, but yeah, man, I'm just realizing a lot of issues with my life. And if I want to actually be the guy that says I'm gonna do something and does it, then I need to make changes to my life, because what I'm realizing is I'm telling myself, hey, one day when I post all these videos, things will do. Once I get to that point where I'm making these videos and getting views, it'll be fine. But what I'm doing now doesn't produce that result. And so what I need to do is I need to change my actions now to produce a different result. And if I don't do that, I'm just speaking into the clouds. I'm not actually accomplishing anything. So, all right, well, I'm here. I'm gonna go work out. Thank you for watching.